Yeah. Lunch Money Lambert, Jeff Malott. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Yeah. Welcome to the Kayak Bass Nation. Kayak Bass Nation.
KBN Live is brought to you by Dugout Bait and Tackle. Dugout Bait and Tackle is the premier kayak fishing outfitter in the Southeast. Go to dugoutfishing.com, find everything you need to set yourself up for the 2023 kayak bass fishing season. KBN Live is also brought to you by ProGuide Lithium. Go to ProGuideBatteries.com and find the power you need for everything on your kayak. Also sponsored by Western Sun Vodka. Go to westernsundistillery.com and use the bottle finder to find a retailer near you. Boom, there we go. Hey,
whoa.
what's up, Ryan?
You startled me there.
What did you think of that new intro?
I liked it. I didn't know it was going to end right there. So I was,
I needed to polish that up at the end, but it
I
said
was
starting
dabbling.
now, which means went now. It meant now.
I was dabbling. I'm sorry. My
Yeah,
apologies.
new year, new us. That's what that is.
Are we? Is it?
I don't know. I went to the gym today. Does that count?
Did you?
Yeah.
Damn.
Fighting the resolutioners off. Happy New Year, everybody. Michael said, nice new intro, Ryan.
Listen, I'm always a fan of your work, Jeff. So good job.
Ryan and I were talking about our teamwork off air before we came on live. We each have our strengths in this thing.
It's a balance.
It's a balance. That's right. We're doing it. Where you at, man? You live on location is it Nashville tonight? Is that right?
I'm at my buddy Little Skinny's house in Nashville, Tennessee. Steve-O and I and Little Skinny are going to depart for Amarillo, Texas in the wee hours of the morning.
Is Little Skinny an oxymoron? Is he really skinny?
He's very skinny. He's an Arkansas boy. He's from
Oh.
Murfreesboro, Arkansas.
Really?
Wow.
Murfreesboro.
How about that?
I got some good friends from there. Ask him if he knows Eric Campbell. It's a small town.
He knows everybody.
All right. Well, hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend, safe weekend, and all of that. As you guys saw, tonight's show is about y'all. It's the call-in show. It's always a risky move, isn't it, right?
Always risky.
We've seen shirtless Paul. We've seen what was Josh Evans' costume when he called in? The fake Christine.
Yeah, some rendition of Christine. I'm not sure what
J-Fish. It was J-Fish.
J-Fish. That was
You never know who's going to call in or what's going to happen. So to call in tonight, the link is in the description on YouTube and Facebook. All you got to do is click the StreamYard link. And if you're nervous about being on camera, you don't have to be on camera. You can just leave the camera off and be audio only. Just literally call.
Or if you have a turkey in your front yard, you can put the turkey on camera.
That's right. So help us out tonight and share this around. And to help you help us by sharing it around, we're doing a sunglasses giveaway tonight. It's our first Revo giveaway of the year. Any pair of Revos from the Revo website will be given away at the end of the show. All you got to do is share the stream, and then we will draw somebody at the end based on the magic word that we'll pick here towards the end of the show.
A magic word?
A magic word.
Oh,
keyword. Wow. Secret word.
My
I don't know what you want to, whatever you want to use.
Right. I like all of those.
Maybe we'll let Steve pick it if he's in the room, if he's back by then.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. So Revo giveaway tonight. All you got to do is share this, and then we will give you guys the keyword later to try to win that pair of Revos. And we're going to wait on your call-ins. But before that, we want to talk about the weekend that was and the week that was on the page. There's not obviously any tournaments going on right now, but I guess we can touch on football like we always do, Ryan. Wide left is the theme of the weekend for my Buckeyes. They gave him a hell of a run.
That was, I thought, honestly, and I'm always the optimist when seeing a foe lose. I thought y'all had enough time to get it done. My dad was texting me. He's like, "Oh my God." And I was like, they still got time. They walked down the field. They got time. And then your kicker came out and he didn't have enough time, I don't think. But
yeah, he, his life changed forever in one way or the other. Before that, he was probably thinking that before that kick, and it went the other way. So hopefully he's all right.
My favorite part of the weekend was seeing Adam Fillmore melt down publicly. Yeah. That was awesome. Not only publicly, in many folks' DMs too. That was beautiful.
Yeah. Adam and I were trying to secretly have a alliance trying to support the Big Ten. It didn't work out.
Yeah, that's why the Big Ten shouldn't be in the playoffs. Y'all made your point. Thank you.
Easy now. We went toe to toe with Georgia. 1 point. But now this week, at least me, I think probably 80% of the nation they're Horned Frogs this week.
Horned Frogs. I don't know,
man. This is how they do it right here. horn frogs.
I saw, so Christine posted a blurry image of G supporting the horn frog, but I couldn't tell what the gang sign was. So
What's up with that? How can they both have like the most professional looking photos of all time when it comes to fishing, but then that thing was blurry as all get out? That didn't make any sense.
They didn't hire a photographer.
Yeah, I guess not. But yeah, call in show tonight. As far as the page goes, we definitely want to talk about at least one post from the last week, and that was the post we made about Russ not getting paid. We want to dive into a little bit of that before we take a caller. And like I said, there's a lot of people that just jumped on. So if you're just jumping on, get in the description, click the link to call in, and we'll get you in here shortly. But man, I put that post up on KBN on the group page because it's one of those things we've been kind of, I hate to say laughing at, kind of banging the drum about for years, which is late or non-payment, right? From KBF. There's been a lot of words traded that was going to be fixed, and different apps were going to fix it, and different processes were going to fix it. But we learned through our media connections and sources that hadn't happened once again. So how do you want to talk about that, Ryan? How do we want to go into that?
I mean, I think as a business, I don't think it's not shaming anybody, but like, we're the consumers, like you as anglers, whoever you are, wherever you are in your experience level or whatever, you're the consumer. And when you win a tournament, part of that product, I think, is being paid in a timely manner. That's customer service, right? I mean, 101. I don't know how that gets to slip. I don't know what kind of, balance there is to that. What kind of perks or benefits do you have to have that you're like, you know what, you keep my money for a few more months. I didn't need it anyway. It's only 20 grand, 25 grand, 30 grand, whatever it is. I don't know how that gets overlooked so much, I guess.
Yeah. So, we made the post and then I made a Twitter poll and put that on the page as well, talking about what is a reasonable amount of time as an angler that you should expect payment, right? Because every trail varies. Some are next day, some are same day, some are 2 weeks. Nobody voted for over 30 days on the poll. So I don't know where that became okay and became fair in the angler in question's eyes, treated fair. But it seems like payment from any org should be, 2 weeks max. Is that fair? 2 weeks max based on their accounting process and all that? Or
I would think so. I mean, you look at what, a 24-hour protest period. If there is, somebody that wants to have someone's fishes rejudged or their out of bounds launch location research, whatever it may be. But I think that's an ample amount of time to pay somebody. Like, even if you do, and you can have an asterisk by it, if there's a protest, it will be paid out when the investigation's complete. But if it's a regular tournament and there's no protests, then what's the holdup? You already have the money. It's entry fees. Like, why can't you pay them?
Yeah. John just said he gets paid every 2 weeks from his job. Seems legit. Yeah, I agree. Wesley said net 30. Net 30. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's bizarre. It's one of those things that, like you said, seems straightforward. They have the money in hand. You're expected to pay the money by a deadline, so you should be getting it paid back in a reasonable amount of time. And to clear this up, we weren't making that. I didn't make that post, and the KBN didn't put that on there. We talk a lot of smack, bring up a lot of hard to talk about issues and touchy subjects, but we don't make stuff up. Until that day, he had not been paid. That is accurate information, correct, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that, coincidentally, the day after that, I believe payment was en route. I also believe that's accurate information. So good for them over there.
Right. And the point was, and I know Russ made a post saying, I don't have any problem with KBF. I've always been treated fairly and excited to go to the 10 house or whatever. I don't know, obviously, but the intent of that post wasn't saying that Russ had a problem with Chad or KBF or whatever. I think the problem as a whole was in the business practice. Why has the money not been paid? It's not that there was a personal beef or Russ was upset or anything like that. It was just like, why hasn't it been paid? It's a fishing tournament. Why has the winner not been paid in a couple months for this thing?
That's right. And the post didn't even frame it like that. It was just kind of a tongue-in-cheek post saying, yeah, he has not been paid yet. It's been 72 days. And people should be aware, because these organizations, you're asked to pay membership fees. You're asked to put in your time. You're asked to commit to certain things. So you should be, buyer beware.
And it's schedule planning time. Like, people are asking off work. They're laying out their schedules for the year. I mean, you got to know what to expect.
Right. So there you go. That was hot, man. It was a long thread. People were saying, "Is this real? This is wasn't a troll job. It was just simply a community awareness post." Is that fair, right?
Community awareness, yes. Cautionary tale.
Cautionary tale. So know who you're in business with. And if you want to know, go to our search bar on the group page and type in any term from any trail out there, and you'll probably find something. That's a good little history.
And something that you did great on is that little time machine meme that you found to bring up the post from 5 and 6 years ago when KBN first started and everybody was airing their grievances and just told the truth flat out. That's the search bar is a great tool for anyone that's wondering why things are the way they are in the world.
Yeah, and if you just want to have a good laugh, just search biscuits and gravy in the search bar. That's all you need to do. But if you're looking for real information, type in any trail, you'll find something there. Any issue, any trail, you'll find something there if there is something out there. Looks like we got a caller, Ryan.
Oh, hello.
We can get back to talking to whatever. There's 85 people in the stream right now, so make sure you click that link, get in line to call in. You can do video or audio, it doesn't matter. So let me get our caller queued up here. Can you guess who it is, Ryan?
Jim Clark.
Hey!
Oh!
The Coon King. The Coon King returns.
The Coon King returns. Yes, that is. How's it going, boys?
How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing good. I've been sick for the past week over Christmas, and I'm finally feeling good.
I got you. Gotcha.
It's awful. Like but I really wanted to go to urgent care on Christmas Eve. It's like on top of my priorities. It's like the top of my priorities, things to do this year. Other than eat ham and stuff. So
yeah,
but I'm feeling good now.
It's got to be 1 and 2. Go to urgent care, eat ham.
Yep.
What's wrong with you, Bob? What happened?
What's wrong? I had everything: influenza, ear infection, sinus infection.
Goodness.
The whole 9 yards.
I'm glad you stayed with us, bud.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm still alive too. I felt pretty bad there for a bit, but
I'm glad you're back on the horse for real.
yeah. All right.
What's going on? What's going on up in your world?
Oh, it's cold. We got about a foot of snow. There's an ice storm coming tonight. And yeah, that's pretty much it in the good old land in Minnesota. People are ice fishing, and
do you ice fish?
No, I don't like staring at holes that long.
Wow.
On ice holes.
Yeah, hell yeah. Me either.
Yeah.
You got to make that short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Get in and out.
Never stare directly into the hole, ever.
Never. Yeah.
Wow. All right, Bob. Well.
Stuff. Actually, I was saying, I wanted to say, Steve-O is going to be running bass next year, and they're coming to La Crosse next year, right?
That's right.
That's what they say.
That's what they say, huh?
Apparently. Every trail in the world.
You guys going to travel over this way, or?
I'm probably going to make it up there. I'm planning on making it up there.
I might make La Crosse. I really want him to hit Minnesota. I'm pushing for that.
Minnesota, like Mille Lacs, or just do a Roadrunner up somewhere?
Mille Lacs or one of your little, what's that, bungalow or some weird?
Okoboji would be down there in northwest Iowa. And then there's where the land of 10,000 lakes. I think there's 12,000 lakes in Minnesota.
Wait, there's 12,000 lakes in the land of 10,000 lakes?
Yeah, it's the biggest lie that's ever been said.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
There's 1,000 lakes in Kansas in one little acre, a couple acre section of Kansas mine lands.
Yeah, they got 1,000 10-acre lakes there, and all Americans going there in September, I believe.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's not. It looks like a good spot. If they're all strip pits, they're all going to be deep. And it looks like there's a lot of vegetation in those little strip pits. So
that's exactly right, Bob.
But the one I'm excited for, the All-American this year, is the Minocqua event.
Okay.
Up there in Eskimo land of Wisconsin.
Is that those little batteries in the Velcro pouch?
I don't know. You thinking Bakita?
That's where the founders from. The Minocqua people. That's where they're from, right?
Yeah. Minocqua people. I don't know. Some Indian name up there. But from what I've gotten out of it, it's going to be a giant roadrunner within a certain set of miles, and with that, within Minocqua, Wisconsin, and it sounds like they got rainbow foliage and a bunch of those big Wisconsin lakes and a bunch of off the beaten path lakes up there. I'm excited for it. I'm going to go up for a few days and see if I can see if I can get something done up there. If not, just have a good time. It's close enough to Michigan anyway. So
There you go.
Yeah.
Bob, this call-in show was kind of your idea. I saw it in the comments last week, and it kind of made me think. You know what? Let's do a call-in show because we were talking about what to start the new year with. So thanks for the encouragement, man.
Oh, you're welcome, man. I mean, why not well start off the new year with a bang, right?
That's right.
I'm trying to.
That's right.
With one of our favorite callers.
Oh no.
Amen, Bob.
Amen, boys. You guys have a good night now.
All right,
man.
take it easy, buddy.
All right.
Bob Baylor, man. Legend.
Oh, Bob.
KBN legend.
He don't miss. Bob don't miss.
No, Bob don't miss. Lines are wide open. Isn't that what they say on the radio? We don't have anybody in the waiting room, but we got a lot of people watching. So we need people to call in to fill the void. Otherwise, Ryan and I can just talk for an hour.
So, we were talking about what's happened on the page in the last week. Today, we had Cameron Gatlin share a video of Dina, and I see her in the comments here. Dina, you would be more than welcome to call in and tell us about your video.
That's right. There was some question on whether it was rigged or a setup or it was real footage. So we need to know. KB Nation needs to know. Anybody else is welcome to call in, talk about anything. If you have a favorite trail, like local trail, regional trail, whatever the case may be, you want to pump that trail, call in, tell us about it. If you're starting one of those USA Bass divisions, call in and tell us about it. If you just have, want to tell us about your plans for the new year, tell us about it. Or even better, if you want to argue with Ryan and I about something, one of our positions, or maybe my rankings that came out last week, or the awards, whatever, click the link, call in, and let's get in on it.
I've seen a lot more posts about that USA Bass and the different divisions popping up since we did that show. So hopefully people are a little more educated on it now, and getting behind the movement there. I know Jason's going to run a good deal there.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in Arkansas yet. I was on the fence about trying to start one, but I swore I'd never run another tournament, and I think I'm going to stand by that.
Ashley Kay said nope.
No, she's not even aware of it, but she probably is now. She's in the comments.
I know. I saw her earlier, and I was like, "Oh, she knows now, pal."
She just said "wow" on the ice hole.
Yeah, that was
conversation, which I don't blame her.
I can't say that I didn't expect that we would go down that road, but not at that.
What about ice holes? Ice holes in the ice.
For sure. Yeah. Been ice fishing, for years now. Keith Martin said I need to put a face light on. I'm at some other guy's house, Keith. I actually didn't ask him if he had a ring light or studio lighting I could borrow when I came, so I do apologize.
Oh, I think Ashley's gonna come in here and slap me. She said, "Say that again, sucker." Sucker.
She's not even gonna call in. She's gonna pop right in on the stream.
Yeah. Katie Bacca, Mama Bacca, she's getting close, man.
Boy, I reckon. She's going to live stream in from the delivery room. Her and Ryan say what's up.
David Nunes, yes, you should call. Everybody should call in. It's not a question.
Do it.
Oh,
What's the worst that could happen?
She said she'll just walk in. We'll be in trouble.
This isn't going to be any more of a train wreck, so go ahead and do it.
No. JL Scott, Jonathan, my man, USA Bassin on Clayton. Is that Claytor or supposed to be Clayton Lake in 2023? I don't know.
I don't know that lake. So
JL, he does the hot take vids over on his YouTube channel, Ryan. He goes in on a lot of subjects,
really?
KFL or KBF or Hobie or whatever's going on. Let's see. USA Bassin first year membership is free. Rudy, that's right. If you guys remember the show with Jason on here, he talked about how the first year is free. If you've never been a member before or fished the boat side, no risk involved over there. If someone is watching from Arkansas, I'd like to fish a couple of those. If you guys will start one, start a USA Bassin.
If somebody will start the trail, I'd love to come fishing.
Yeah, come on, start a Beaver Lake series on the south side of Beaver Lake only, which is 10 minutes from my house. It'd be perfect on Thursday nights.
Is that before the cornhole league starts or after?
That's on Wednesday nights.
Okay, all right. So you're clear. I'm clear on that one.
I'm clear. I remember I put the banner up. We're doing a Revo giveaway tonight to win a pair of Revos. Like and share. That's all you got to do. And we will get you a code to get any pair of Revos off the website.
Like and share or call in. How about that?
Yeah, or call in.
We'll enter you if you call in.
Bob, do you have to call in again? No, you do not have to call in.
Man, I don't know. You're the only entertaining person we got here.
Yeah. Miss Dina Davis in the comments is asking, why should she call in? I guess she has nothing to defend. I don't know. I lost my yak. Yeah, see, she lost her yak. Some of these people think she did it on purpose. That's why John was telling you to call in. want you to defend your position.
John actually just wants to see you on camera. Let's not beat around the bush. John is a creep. So
Lord have mercy. Ashley K said, this is just becoming like a back and forth. I don't know what's going on. It's out of control here.
oh my gosh.
Out of control. All right. I know some people out there got something to talk about tonight. Let's hear it. Ryan, what are you looking forward to the most in 23? Like what event? I know the opening season's always cool, but is there a specific event on one of the schedules you're really eyeballing?
The Tournament of Champions in Alaska.
Oh yeah. What's up with that? How'd that happen?
Obviously I think Steve has a sense of humor, or maybe AJ got a sense of humor. I don't know. One of the two. There's a sense of humor there somewhere. Put the Tournament of Champions in Alaska. And I think some people believe it's in Alaska. Young Jackson put in our group chat earlier this afternoon. Are we going to Alaska? And we're not. I think that's a joke. I don't know that bass fishing is great in Alaska.
Yeah. And if for some reason, well, I was gonna say if the link is not showing up in the description, let me know and I'll fix that. But Bob called in, so it must be there.
Yeah.
Some of the people in the comments are saying, how do I call in? What am I doing? Just click it.
Just call my phone. I'll put you on speaker and we'll go from there.
There you go.
We'll figure this out.
Yeah. But yeah, outside of the fake Tournament of Champions in Alaska, are you looking forward to like Caddo early, Gunnersville early for bass? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to Caddo and Santee. Like Santee kind of did us wrong last year. Water dropping, cold front, classic, fishing conditions. I'm looking forward to those two. I've never fished Harris Chain. I have fished like 5 or 6 early tournaments in Florida, and every one of them have been a cold front. But I'm still gonna give that one a shot. I want to see what the New River's about. I mean, when you look at the New River, you see monster smallmouth getting caught. Maybe not a ton of them, but like 23-inch plus smallmouth, which is insane. So I'm excited to see that one. I don't know what the accessibility is going to look like, or actually doing river floats and stuff, because from what I hear, there's some pretty gnarly drops on that section. I think those are going to be great. Obviously, I love Gunnersville. March is kind of, for me, kind of early in the timeline for Gunnersville.
Your pets aren't ready yet by then?
I mean, they are. So I've caught any smallmouth I've caught over 6 pounds has been in March. So as far as giant catching goes, March is the time. But March is also super subjective to cold fronts or big floods. I think that's a risky timeline there.
Oh, we got a couple callers lining up.
Oh, let's go.
Lining up, and one of them is the defender of her honor.
Hey,
yes.
There we go. Dina Davis.
Victory.
I know, right? I did that on purpose. Do you guys like swimming in freezing cold water temperatures for the world to see?
Yeah. Hey, the end game is you knew this live show was tonight. You posted the video so that you would have to call in, and then boom, Here it is. Free marketing. You're good to go.
Yeah, I finally got in the group. Someone on TikTok was like, hey, you should probably get in this group. They're talking a lot of smack. I'm not even in the group. So I couldn't find it. He sent me the actual group thing. I got in the group, and y'all wouldn't accept me till like 2 hours ago. And John was like, I'll send him a message. So that's how I got
John. You are playing right now. Chivalry. Chivalry is not dead. Good job, John Allen.
That's right. He's got my back.
He does. You know John personally?
No, I don't. I actually met his brother. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I love John.
Met his brother at the Gilmer tournament, and
you saw Cliff Allen fish in real life? I knew that was going to end it. When we meet somebody that's seen Cliff fish, it's over.
Speak of the devil, Ryan. Until we get Dina back.
Look at you.
Whoa.
What is happening? Jeff, are you cutting these people off?
No.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Are you and John together? John just called in right when you cut off there.
No, he's messing with my messing with my internet now. No.
Okay. All right, Wesley, you got female power coming in to help. Wesley says nobody takes 2 swims in the drink for fun. Ashley says run. I think she means either from the show or from John. I'm not sure which one she's talking about.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
So tell us about yourself. Let's get to know the lady behind the Lost Kayak. Where are you from, and where do you fish?
I'm actually from Channelview, Baytown area. My grandparents were saltwater fishermen guides, so I'm completely new to bass fishing, and it's changed my life. I say it saved my life. I never put my own thoughts together. Me going fishing on my own, like I was just not even considering fishing on my own, and then I don't know. One day I saw a kayak and I was like, they can do it. I can do it. So I got a kayak. And then a month later, I was entering tournaments, and I just am really competitive, and I don't have much to do other than work. And I'm up here in East Texas, and there's nothing else to do but get drunk or go to church and the gym. And I ain't doing none of that.
Oh,
So,
come
I
on.
love that get drunk and go to church where the two
hey,
options.
all those are hand in hand. The judge
Whoa.
is sitting at the end of the pew. Are you kidding? So, but I'm really new, and I did lose my kayak twice. But what people don't know is I had pulled up and put my kayak on the rocks there, and it was really windy. I shouldn't have gone to fork, but I did. And so I got up, I walked all the way up the ramp in my truck, and next thing you know, I'm just undoing all my things, and I turn around and I'm like, that's not my kayak. Like, I didn't see that. And I'm going to turn around. I look back and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So there was a boat right there under the bridge on the third pole, and I hollered out at him. And you could tell the body language. He heard me, and he had been watching a few seconds anyway. But I had just seen him pick up 2 fish off live scope. So he wasn't leaving that pole. So I had to leave my boots on. The rocks were so bad. And I was like, well, here we go, man. And I took off. The water was so cold, but I've kind of been doing exercises in cold water therapy anyway. So I went out there, and the reason why I was so angry when I come back was because I've already been wet. I've already pulled my clothes off, and then this happened again. And then there was another boat, and he you can hear his motor go, and he slows down, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then he just kept going. I'm like, all right, not okay.
I feel like you should meet Matt Scott.
Why is that?
Because he has a lot of experiences very similar.
Getting in the water.
His are throwing cell phones and whatnot.
Too much cake. Oh, well, I've lost a cell phone at Caddo too. I mean, it's unbelievable. I lost a rig at Welch and a rig at Lake of the Pines last year. So, meaning rod and reel rigs, not another kayak. Yeah, no. That's the first time that's happened to me, and it's amazing that I can edit down a clip to 1 minute and 15 seconds, and everyone here knows more about me than I do.
There you go. Well, Dina, thanks for calling in and defending your position. What's your TikTok name before we let you go?
Dina Davis Outdoors.
Simple. There you go. Go watch the video for yourself.
Dina, thank you for coming on. That was highly entertaining.
Usually.
Thank
you, y'all.
Keep producing fantastic content.
I will follow. Promise.
There we go.
Like and follow, like and sub.
Look at that, man. How about Dina?
That was hilarious.
All right, I think we got let's see. We got John, and we got another one waiting. We'll get John in here real quick because he dropped. There he is.
What's up,
fellas? How are y'all?
John, what are you doing trying to get that girl in KBN? Leave her alone. Man, come on.
Hey, I just wanted her to defend herself. Y'all be hating all day on me.
No, we didn't do anything.
Listen to you. Y'all be hating out here all day.
No, I just want to tell everybody Happy New Year. Be safe. And that's it. I'm the fucking real champ.
I'm glad you slid in here. Your hair looks great, John.
Thank you.
You're looking nice, clean. Hey, me and Steve-O flying to Amarillo tonight. If you want to meet us out there.
I wish. I got to work.
Yeah, it's fine. Just quit.
Shit. Don't tempt me. Shit.
I'll write you a note.
You the man, John. Appreciate you calling in.
All right. Y'all be safe.
Behave, boy.
Bye.
There he is.
He's a sweet young man.
He is a sweet young man. All right, now we got a favorite of the call in. I think these people and dog have called in every show.
This is going to be easy to pick out.
Boom! There he is.
What's happening, G Money?
Hey man, out here living my best life with my boy Waffle.
Has Pancake retired? Is he just off camera now? What's happening?
Say what?
Pancake. What happened to Pancake?
Man, listen, Pancake.
He don't want to hear our bullshit no more.
Dude, Jessica got that dog off Wish.com.
Oh no.
We were told that it was half French Bulldog, half Boston Terrier. I'm highly convinced at this point it's just an albino Boston Terrier. And she got took for way more money than what she should have. Which, full disclosure, I refused to pay full price for the dog when I found out it was. So I did get a little wiggle out of that, you know, paid about 50% for that.
Can you do that? Can you offer less because of a disability?
You can haggle with dogs. There's no laws with dogs, right?
She wasn't calling. I'm like, well, what's the phone number? I ain't paying full price for a deaf dog.
Do you ask to talk to dogs on the phone now before you go buy them?
No, I'm just.
What do you do? Like clap real loud? Like right in the foot?
If I need to wait till the next litter, then.
Well, G Money, I'm glad you didn't come on that duck hunt with us. We shot 6 teal the first day and like 4 geese and 7 teal the next day. So good thing you skipped out on that one.
But dude, we hammered down on them today, so they're up.
I saw that.
You came a week or so too early.
I came like 4 days to it. That huge cold front pushed in, and it got great. But there's a big cold front coming in now. We're heading to Amarillo tomorrow to shoot snow geese and widgeon and pintails.
Yeah, it's been good the last few weeks, man. So good time to get to Northeast Arkansas.
I'll be back.
Dang, Waffle done woke up. What's up, buddy?
Waffle ready.
I think he's kind of in a diabetic coma. He just has some snacks. He likes fruit roll-ups. So, you know, we're trying to sponsorship with fruit roll-ups. But
I don't know if that's good for him, man.
I'm not a pet expert, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, it doesn't matter how many LBs this guy's put on.
He's got a couple chins. It looks like some fruit roll-ups have been.
He's doing well.
That's all right though. You do you, Waffle.
Yeah,
I'm not body shaming Waffle. Not here.
You know, he fished a local kayak event with me last year, and I think we're gonna take it up a notch. I think he's gonna make a big event this year somewhere. So
okay,
I think he's gonna, you know, go to a BASS or maybe a Hobie event and hang out in the back and, you know, fish an event with Dad. See what we can do.
Hey, strap a GoPro on him. Get some Waffle cam while we're out there. That'd be all right.
I just want to hop on and tell everybody Happy New Year. And, you know, I was just going to double down on the All-American Series, man. I mean, it's kind of looking nice and peachy as far as I'm concerned. That Lake of the Pines, that's a lake I grew up, you know, kind of close to there in East Texas. Got some big fish, hitting it a good time of year. Of course, they got Conway on there. Their championship is down on I think a little lake that's made up by the Ouachita River that I hear is phenomenal from the folks I know that live down there. So, you know, I'd love to see them. Right, he's leaving. He's had enough. I'd like to see them actually to kind of fill some of that spot that, you know, maybe there's been a little bit of a void left from what used to be some of the events that KBF put, but for some reason, I don't like to come to our region anymore.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna talk Ryan into coming to that Conway event, G Money. When you talk,
are you?
That's not too far.
But Conway's the lake that I think actually looks good, right?
Yeah,
with the trees and
looks
things.
like it's a mini Caddo, sort of.
Yeah.
Come on, Ryan. Come on.
I'll drive through that one.
Give Arkansas one more shot. Let's fish.
It doesn't have as many giants in it as Caddo does, but there's a lot of, you know, 17 to 19-inch fish to be got.
Those are the only ones I'm gonna catch anyway. So
there you go.
that's all I got a shot at. 2023 is my year. I'm through with that negativity. 2023 is my year. I'm gonna catch probably, I don't know, maybe a 20-inch fish in a tournament next year.
You have a nice big 5 like everybody's posting for next year, Ryan. All set.
Man, I love that. I love those big 5 posts. Like you fished for a whole damn year and caught 5 big fish. Come on, sit down with that.
Come on now.
What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
All right, G Money, you're the man.
All right, man. Well, I will hold it up for y'all, man. I'm gonna hop off here. I've been up since 3 a.m. So.
Oh man, yeah.
Behave.
Get some rest. My man, Garrett Morgan,
That's
favorite.
him, the legend.
The legend. All right, I'm gonna go back while we're waiting on the next caller. I'm gonna go back and pull some of these questions up that came through. Chris Carnes. He's got a question for somebody that's just getting into kayak fishing. Would you recommend a bow or stern mount motor on the? He didn't say motor, but I'm assuming he meant motor on the
stern.
kayak. I'll say stern, and if you have a boat like mine, the autopilot that it's built in to where it'll actually break away, it's going to be slower. You know, if it's bow mounted, but at least the breakaway on the integrated Old Town won't throw you out of the boat. But if you have a pedal drive, and can throw a stern mount on, now you got the best of both worlds and you get to go there.
10-4. I'm on the stern mount game there.
Yeah.
Spotlight stuff's cool, but there to me there's too many cons that come along with it.
This is more of a comment than a question, but Mark, he said the Spangler Memorial, the All-American on Conway should be a good one in April.
I thought that's the one y'all did the tree, like
the
tree. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that was Conway. That's
cool.
So
that's going to partner with the All-American this year, and they're going to do their thing there. So yeah, I'll definitely be down there, Mark. Hopefully we can get Ryan over there too. Shane Carnahan, I don't know if Steve's back yet or not, but is Bass following the same rules for 2022 or new rules? I think there's going to be new rules.
There will be new rules for 2023, and that's something that Steve-O and AJ are working on together, those two with their own brains and their own ideas, to be perfectly clear on that. And I saw Katie Backa, they were talking back and forth on Bass entries to 250. Steve just ran out of the room, so that's how you know I'm right.
And yeah, there was that little Kumbaya video, or not video, live stream about a week ago with Hoover, AJ, and Steve all together talking about rules, but they weren't really. That was all kind of tentative and maybe and possibly. Nothing was really set in stone yet, right? If I understand
Correct.
The outcome of that.
Yeah, I mean they're still working on the stuff. There's absolutely nothing final. I think from what I've understood, the culmination of that was they're working on updating the rules, and whatever rules are agreed upon, that's what's going to go across all platforms.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll see. Dave Neff on Facebook. So I just got a Lifetime kayak. It is a Tahoma. Could I do a kayak tournament with it? If it floats, you can do a kayak.
Come on with it, man. Wear a PFD, and you're good to go.
Yeah, we've had multiple folks still winning these national events out of paddle yaks the last couple of years, so it is definitely doable. Now, you might not be able to sneak into some of the same areas this year if some of these rules get updated, but you'll still be able to fish and compete no matter what, as long as it floats. And this one's already been answered, I think. Jim Clarkson are watching tonight. How much are Bass entries?
Are you coming back, Jim? Are you gonna come back to kayak fishing?
I don't know, man. Are you coming back? Are you coming back, Jim?
2023 is my year.
Yeah. Casual bass guy on YouTube. Any circuit or league recommendations for the Vermont area?
Anybody in the listening audience here, if you know anything about Vermont, throw that up there.
Hey, and I don't know if you guys saw on the group page, Marty Hughes posted a Google Doc that had a Google map that had pins for all the different trails and where the tournaments are, and then a Google spreadsheet like shared that had a list of tournaments all over the country. So I don't know if there's anything from Vermont on there or not, but there might be. So go look on the page.
Oh, we got a couple other good comments. Do you think there will eventually be an elite series or high-end series? I definitely do, Mike. I think the deal with growing that kind of thing is going to be growing the sponsorship dollars. I think it's going to have to be number one, a pretty good purse, but I think you're going to have a certain number of anglers that can afford to do it full time for that to be successful. Like, I don't think the working man is going to be able to fish a full trail on something like that.
Yeah. Right after that, Tim DeSmit asked another regional type question. He's in Michigan, work a full-time job. What national trail do you think would be easiest to fish? It's tough when you're on I guess I'll call it the perimeter of the country. Obviously there'll be a couple come close, and then it's a long drive to the rest of them. Right. So if you don't live in kind of the central US or Southeast, it makes it really, really hard.
What do we have there's two lacrosse events in each one. What's the next closest event to Michigan?
I don't know. I mean, it seems close when you think about it, like Susquehanna in Pennsylvania, but that's still a long ways over there from.
Oh yeah, Susky's a long way from Michigan. Yeah. Cayuga is probably still a long poke from Michigan. I'd say even Kentucky Lake's probably 11 hours or so.
Yeah, man, Michigan tough.
Michigan, just move, dude. Just come south.
Move.
Come on.
Do like Garrett Clark. Get out of there. You got out of California and moved to Texas. You need to get out of Michigan. What are your thoughts on Hobie moving production to Mexico? Any worries?
I'm not. I'm not too worried.
I have zero.
Yeah, I don't know. I think honestly, it's going to help productivity, and it's also going to help them being able to fulfill. Yeah, of course, you don't have any. I was like, why would Jeff say that? I get it. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. I think it's going to speed up timelines on delivery and hopefully create less shortages that they experienced during COVID times as far as order fulfillment and shipping parts goes.
Yeah. Let's see. High Roller Series, Josh Booth and Tyler teased last year. Are they going to do that this year? I haven't heard if they're actually going to do that.
I haven't heard either.
I don't know. I think maybe they need to. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. I wish they'd just kind of lock in on AAKS because it's kind of got some momentum. Keep trying to grow it first. I don't know. But who am I to say? Katie, I forgot. She's got her website, fishlikeacat.com, and she's got a listing of all the trails.
Yep.
So go there and check that out. Go bookmark that. I'm sure she'll update that as she figures out more schedules and more trails if she doesn't have them all already. As everybody knows, she's our public relations / IT guru on here.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. When's the due date, Katie? Like, how far off are we here?
Drop us a link to the due date, Katie.
Do we need to do like a countdown? Can we do a countdown on KBN?
Ooh, yeah. Can we live stream? No, never mind. We're not doing that.
All right.
just Ryan in the waiting room. That's all. Just Big Daddy. That's all.
Big Ryan, please. Let's
Yeah.
confirm. I'm not going to the waiting room, so don't sign me up.
Yeah. Bob, he's got St. Clair, AAKS, and KBF Lacrosse. I can't say that. Naqua.
January 15th.
Battery.
Holy cow, it is close. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hang in there, Katie. Silas making fun of. We got the ladies all in the comments tonight. Scylla,
like
Katie, Ashley, Wesley, and Leslie both. Everybody in the comments.
Wesley. Who is it tonight? Is it Wesley or Leslie? Who's out and about?
Steve Field, baby's name. Do we have a name yet?
I haven't heard one. I don't think it's going to be Hobie, Steve. I'm not betting against you, but I feel like that one's not in the running.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be like Roethlisberger or something like that.
I thought it was going to be Rihanna. I thought that's what we decided on, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that'd be legit.
Abby. Scylla. Okay.
Super secret. Okay. I feel you, Katie. Anybody want to call in? We have no callers waiting, so you'll get right in and talk to us. Although we do enjoy answering your questions as you throw them in here in the comments. Oh, Jim's selling his boat.
What?
I think that's his boat. There you go. 2004 Ranger. 24K.
See if will you sell my boat too, Jim?
You selling your Phoenix?
No, but but I'd like to. If somebody will come to my door with cash and make me get out of the garage, it'd be cool.
Yeah. Any more comments or questions? We'll get them up here and try to answer them for you. Just a lot of funny comments in here. I appreciate everybody watching on YouTube and Facebook tonight. We've got Facebook's outpacing YouTube. The last couple shows, it's been about a 50-50 split. But tonight it's about 75% old school. Like
Dave, you copy and paste the link that's in the description.
Yeah, you just click it. Open the description to the video and click the link. That's it.
You can do
Katie's posted it in the description a couple of times.
We got you, Dave. Get in.
Tim's got a brand new NAR for sale.
Who?
Tim DeSmit.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry, Tim. Is it DeSmit? Desmit? How would you say it, Ryan?
Brand new NAR effed up for sale. That's the most accurate description of a NAR I've seen yet.
David Neff, have you guys ever did a tournament in Ohio? Are you from Ohio, David? Because I am, and I never kayak fished when I lived there. I grew up fishing the river out of a canoe, though. A couple of rivers up there, but I never kayak fished in Ohio. Katie put the link in the description again. Come on, Dave. I know you're in California. There's probably rules against clicking stuff.
I know. He's not allowed to click links anymore. He got his
footprint.
Facebook hacked. I don't think, has there been...
The Buckeye Kayak Series is pretty good up there. I know that.
There hadn't been a big trail in Ohio, though, has there?
There's nowhere to have it.
I got you.
It's just, unless you go to Lake Erie or something up on the north end, there's nowhere to have one in the state border. I'm trying to think of a lake big enough that he even could approach that. I can't even think of one off the top of my head. You got to go down into Kentucky or Tennessee somewhere. That's why everybody drives in the summer and pisses off Jay Wallen. They drive straight down south to the lakes down there.
You don't have to drive anywhere to piss off Jay Wallen. Just wake up.
All the Ohioans heading south. James, everybody's using this as the classifieds. Somebody's got a couple of PDLs for sale. We got a hell of a deal on a Titan.
If any of you guys want to call in and make a sales pitch on your boat for sale, the Facebook numbers are shooting up right now. We're at 75 viewers on Facebook while y'all post y'all junk for sale.
Yeah, we're up to 95 overall watching live. You think we were talking about something important tonight? Come on, guys.
This is insane. Wow. I should have had more Western Sun.
No. We appreciate everybody that watches that. And for real.
Is East West Harbor in Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was going to say.
Yeah. And when I say in Ohio, I know that it's technically in Ohio, right? But I just meant like in the interior of the state. Is there a lake good enough or a river good enough? And there really isn't. Look at this. Trey's got one for sale. What is this? What's happening here tonight, Ryan?
This is awesome.
Yeah.
We're going to get a lot of boats moved here.
Yeah. Remember, if you're camera shy, you can call in without the camera on and just talk.
Trey, is your PDL on the res or is it in the rest of Oklahoma?
Oh, this is actually live in Facebook Marketplace, Blackbeard said. That makes more sense.
Do we get a percentage off this?
No. No. We're here for you. We're here for the community, for the brotherhood.
For the community. Yes, we are. Kumbaya, brother.
To grow the sport. Yeah, I know there's some folks out there that have some differing opinions on some of the stuff we talk about here, whether it's opinions on different trails, the lakes, whatever. If you got a question on why we are the way we are, throw that in the comments and we'll answer that. GRB, I think they call this Grubby, GRBY. Is doing 2 trails in Indiana, 1 north and 1 central, along with their other lake series. That is the point of this call-in show. We want people to call in and tell us about these things. Luka is better than LeBron. I will agree with you, John, on that.
Jim trying to post pics. Yeah, Luka is better than LeBron, John. I'm glad y'all figured out he ain't the GOAT.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God. I don't know if I should add this back to the stream or not, but I'm going to. All right, here we go.
What's going on? What is happening? What is this?
Tuesday, you might have to run and you might.
What is this? What was that?
I don't know.
Where did you find that?
It wasn't me. That was a caller.
That was not a caller.
Yes, it was. It was John.
John whom?
I don't just says John. I tried to let him. I thought maybe they were going to talk with some funny voice or something, but they did not. Enemy. I think it's John Allen again.
That's scary, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. That scared me to death. I feel like I might know. The machines have risen up against us now. Jim said that was Shane Williams. Might have been.
That was Shane Williams' newest girlfriend.
Oh, it wasn't John Allen. I don't know who that was then.
It was Johnny Maddox.
Yeah, Johnny Maddox. We got a couple of Johns watching. I don't see any other Johns in the list that could have clicked that, so I'm scared now.
This is scary.
Yeah. When live cut, they never backfire, Scylla. We had a turkey call in once, and it was one of the best callers we ever had.
Scylla, have Ghost call in.
Oh, Shane's actually watching. All right, Shane.
Shane, what? Inactive in kayak fishing for 2 years, and Shane is watching this freaking episode. That's awesome.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, Shane was one of the original 3 Amigos hosts on this show.
Then he bailed. He got too popular, had too much social activity, and gave up on us.
Yeah, we lasted how many episodes strong with the 3 of us?
6.
6-ish.
I don't know. It was not many, but I used to have Jim Clark, his beautiful photos as my background.
That's right. That was good times. We were like trying to piece together Skype, multiple streaming softwares, Facebook. It was
like Dave Nunez trying to call into live. I mean, it was a real shit show. We just couldn't get it figured out.
He can't figure out how to call in, but he does have a question. How would you rank the top national kayak series out there? Top 3 in order 3 to 1. Top 3 in order 3 to 1. That's reverse order. Trying to trick us.
All-American Bass Hobie.
All-American Bass.
Actually, so if we're going on the past, honestly, I'd rate Bass All-American Hobie 3-2-1. If we're going for this year, this is what I feel is going to happen. I think Bass is going to step it up, and I think you're going to see them in the middle there. I don't think you're going to knock off Hobie. I don't think there's a trail out there that can knock off Hobie in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, obviously we're Steve-O fans in these parts, so we think Steve-O is going to bring them to that level. But we're going to have to see. The proof is in the pudding, I guess. So yeah, 3-2-1. I'd say All-American third, Bass second, just on the shield, and Hobie obviously set the bar, way high. And I know people are saying, "Hey, where's KBF? Where's KBF? Where's KBF?" They're not on. They're not in my top 3, and that's just honest opinion. And they've become, to me, more of a regional weekend series, and there's nothing wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, right? Would you agree with that?
I do agree with that. Why might Hobie be falling off, Tim? Why would you say a thing like that?
I don't know. Let's see. We got some callers, Ryan. Let's get back on the caller train. Pro's in the
Keith
house.
Martin ain't gonna call in. What are you asking for?
Pro is in the house. What's up, Eric?
No way.
That's what's going on.
This is the guy that I came to Nashville to hang out with last week.
Yeah. I had curfew decision because meeting in Nashville is a commitment for 12 to 18 to 24 hours. You just don't know how it's gonna play out. It's a good time, but when you get post 50 years old, it's a recovery piece is a little bit.
You're retired now. You ain't got nothing to do but sleep.
Well, that is a good point. So, I had a couple things I wanted to touch base with you gentlemen on. One, I thank you for what you do. You guys are class act. I think you shoot straight. You're very fair and all that good stuff. But looking at the top 25 rankings, I was fortunate to be on that list once and kind of had a Lambert top year this year. So, it's either going to get worse or they can get worse. So
we rode that bus together, pal.
A better year. Yeah, we've kind of years together on the phone at events. So, but I look at this, and even at the TOCs I've been a part of, I look around, and it's a young man's sport. I was wondering, one, I know you're big on algorithms, Jeff. Top 25 guys and girls, what's the average age of that group this year? I would guess it's less than 30, just knowing the ones that I know. And then the second part is, my road dog, Jordan Marshall, he's clearly a top 10 guy, and he was at the bottom of that list, and that hurt my feelings. So I was just going to kind of put you on point on that and let you guys continue on and just try to maybe spur some other folks to call in.
Yeah. We got another person waiting, but I'll answer both your questions for you.
You got
I'll go Jordan first because I'm doing I put the numbers in, then I sort everything and it spits out the numbers to me. And I don't even like some of the stuff that it shows me, even though it's my algorithm. Right. So I saw Jordan down the list and I thought, well, this can't be right. So I had to go back and double check. And the way it works is we have no drops, or I have no drops in this algorithm. I find every tournament that you've competed in that's a national tournament with at least 50 entrants, etc. They're weighted for field size. So if you finish 10th in one with 70 anglers versus 10th in one with 200 anglers, those are going to weight differently. And Jordan had some high highs, but he had some low lows.
Well, he had some Saturday exits, like really.
Yeah. When you do that, when you have a Saturday exit, it basically knocks you to almost zero, and then that brings your average, through the floor, and that's what happened on him dropping towards the bottom. Now, from a talent perspective, no way. I'm taking Jordan in the top 10 any day from a talent perspective.
Absolutely. I've just given you a little bit of a hard time.
Yeah. And then the youth movement. Yeah, you're right, man. I didn't, look up their ages, but you can just kind of look from what and know that all of those folks in the top 10 were pretty much in their late 20s or mid 30s, something like that.
Yeah. You look at, the Robanas kid that won, and the list that it looks like Jackson is coming back, which is good to hear. Some of these young guys. I mean, I'm a fan of everybody in the sport that competes, but the young guys, and it's impressive to see what happens, and I'm looking forward to improvements, and also I don't want to see him go overboard with some of the rules changes that are likely to come. But I'm gonna go out there and compete like I did, and I'm gonna be a little more particular about the tournaments I fished this year and try to do my best. It's kind of funny. I had a topsy-turvy year. I had some pretty good stuff locally, but didn't do much of anything nationally. And that's fishing, and we'll give it a whirl next year. And glad to be a part of the community, and glad you guys do what you do. So happy New Year, and take the next caller.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate
Thank you for coming on, Eric. Always good to see you, pal.
Yes, sir. See you, Ryan. Behave yourself.
Nope.
There we go. What do you think, Ryan? Do you think the new, if there are, which sounds like there's going to be some new off limits periods and time restrictions, do bring back into the folds? Maybe some of the not as young folks with not as much free time.
I don't know that part. I mean, I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think the age part matters. I think you see a new group of anglers come in, new set of eyes, new approach on doing things. Obviously, we've seen technology take a huge role in the sport with live scope and whatnot. I think that's a bigger factor than anything. I think some of the old school guys may not be quick adopters of these things that do provide you a sizable advantage in these tournaments. So I think that's probably some of the differentiation we're seeing. I think you'll see the playing field get leveled a little more with limiting practice periods. And I don't know, information rules taking place, and obviously launch boundaries are going to change the landscape of where people finish. But, I think it's going to be good. I think we need to address some issues that have been staring us in the face for a few years.
Yeah. As you can see, I brought our next caller in. Steve, are you back in the house with Ryan? Or are you in the other room?
I'm in the other room. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right here.
I am in the bedroom of a Nashville musician, but I'm alone. I'm alone.
Yeah. So. Can you turn the light off and get out of black light? Get out of black light and see what happens.
No. Hey, from back in the day, some of the places we've been in Knoxville, I couldn't bring the black light with me. I just risk it. Yeah.
What's shaking?
Yeah, some of those days where there were literally weeds growing through the concrete when you woke up the next day. So yeah, we're done with all that investigation. Investigation gets your heart broke, just so you know. So yeah. Yeah. No, man, just listening to the show while we were out doing a little shopping and carrying on. And again, like Eric said, appreciate what you guys do. And if nothing else, it gets topics out there that need to get discussed. And, that's about all I had. Kind of like, people's champ there who man looks like he's in love. He's cleaned up, brushes his hair and his teeth. That's a good thing to see. So, yeah,
it's getting rest, doing the right things, coming to his senses, man.
Yeah, I'll touch on something like what you guys just discussed with Eric. He was asking about the median average or whatever you want to call it. But something I think I've seen is I don't think that maybe anyone's necessarily getting disenfranchised when you talk about there being so many of the younger people up there. And it looks like maybe some of the, whitebeards are not registering. I think it's just like everything else in life. Fatigue sets in. I mean, you got to remember, what would you say? 5 good years of hot and heavy, no matter what circuit it is. And we've had a lot going on, and we did. Everyone hit it. They hit it hard. They traveled and fished everything. And then you factor in, you mentioned, the KBF morphing into what it is. Well, that puts on, you got to remember how many events they used to have back in the day that people still traveled and fished to when the numbers were really good. And then even though those numbers have shrunk back, that's still something that people try to fit in on top of, you guys have got a successful grassroots club in Arkansas. We've got a bunch in Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Kentucky, is revamped with bluegrass. There's a lot of people, I guess, for dollars reasons, staying home and fishing some, but the young, youthful, hard chargers who can do it, until they're 50 now, I think they're kind of, putting in the time and the effort there. Sometimes life gets in the way, responsibilities that you put to the side for a couple of years, you have to start picking those up. And then, I truly do think though that what we're building with what we're trying to do with our Bass Nation part, which has been a huge struggle just because, there wasn't really anyone to steer it, so to speak. We've had a lot of interest in that. And then our numbers in Tennessee and Georgia speak for themselves there. So that's a really good, less than $100 bill option where people are cashing big checks. It gives you the opportunity, with the assumption that the Bass Series gets, grown to what it needs to be for us all. Then that's your chance to fish in. I know someone recently spoke in about, people from states qualifying for the championship, even though their anglers didn't field in an event. That's not necessarily indicative of what it is. I mean, the series struggled number-wise, period. The way that system has always been set up is you fish into that championship like that from your state level. And that's been that way for a lot of years. And it's a great thing to have, but you have to have the right people to steer it and build it. And so I think that's going to continue to grow. It's really, really something that's, like you and I have discussed, Jeff, and especially with some others, it affords a good opportunity for kayakers to have their own thing that graduates to a larger picture, a greater picture. And there are some frustrations with building that, but like we've talked about before, if I want to do something, I'm not letting anybody run me off. So if that's something you want, continue to reach out, and, we'll do our best job to get it situated. There's a lot of things going on that I think are going to please some people as far as getting things streamlined. To speak to a bigger picture on the Bassmaster circuit, hopefully this week, we all have our rules vetted and stamped and ready for publication. Hopefully, the holidays slowed down a lot. I mean, a lot. When you're dealing with corporations, no matter what their letters are, people have vacations at the end of the year, and it slows things down. But going forward, you're going to see the information come out quicker and faster. Hopefully this week I have the first event up for registration so that we can all get on hyping and getting our planning like we want to do. So
I knew when I saw that podcast last week, the rules were about to be out. I knew that was the gas on the fire right there. I knew that shit was about to pop. So good job.
Yeah.
I'm getting scared in here, Ryan. It's been, like a week ago, it was minus 10 degrees. Today it's 72.
It is.
And now there's a hell of a thunderstorm rolling through. So I'm hoping it doesn't fry me and my computer and everything else. We'll see.
Your internet's going to be okay. I think, to touch on that, the youth coming into this, I think as the sport grows and the younger generation sees the money and the sponsorships and the future of actually having a career in fishing involved with the kayak side, I think that's going to draw in more high school and college anglers. If they think that that's something, it's a dream like anybody else. If that's a dream they can pursue and they see light at the end of the tunnel, you're going to see more young anglers come in and get in the mix and try to go after that. I think that's kind of what we're witnessing now. It's not the Matt Balls and Kurt Smits and Jody Queens that, traditionally, not that they're not great. I mean, they're still, you look at that list and you still see those same names in there, but you see a lot of college age or just out of college age kids coming in and making some money doing this thing.
Yeah. And like with the Hobie Bass Open Series, in year one, we understood that it's building. The hardest part with anything, I know you guys know, is actually getting the word out that it even exists. So we were really proud with what we had with the Hobie Bass Open College Tour. We had a couple of the best, fishing colleges in the country participate. And what we heard from those guys, and I know Lambert, knowing Ben and Bird and all them, there's some of them that they don't want to go back to the boat world. They're all in on the kayaking because of what you said. They see the marketability of it, but I think the base of it, because you can look at dollars and cents and numbers and your heart's not going to be in it. But when these dudes and gals got in these kayaks and started fishing competitively, learning the electronics, learning the learning curve of not being able to cover as much water, dude, they were hooked. And so now that legitimately grew lifelong kayak anglers. So I think that college series will continue to do well. And so, it'd be interesting to watch that grow, like you said, especially with, people like Jackson and them being able to come back and help market, because, like we've always said, a tournament's only as good as the people who fish it. And that's not fish catching ability. That's the marketing prowess of these people, the people who pay attention to the rules, who don't put you in a stressful situation by doing, things that are outside the gray, so to speak. And people who, like I said, to reiterate, pay attention to the rules. You don't have to worry about those anglers throughout the day. So as a tournament director, you can pay attention to the flow of a tournament so that you can give a good recap. You can pay attention to make certain that you don't miss a penalty on something or charge someone a penalty that really they didn't deserve, because your mind is focused on something else that it shouldn't have to be. And I'll say this, the college anglers did a phenomenal job this year. I want to say out of every fish we judged, there may have been half a dozen total get deducted throughout the whole season, which was pretty substantial to me. So, but thank you guys. I'm going to get long-winded here. I know you guys probably been over an hour. So,
hey, that's all right. Did you see the question about the Susky? Can we confirm that's happening?
Or I didn't. I don't have my glasses on. No.
Can you confirm? Is that a go? Is that a go?
Waiting on the insurance papers is all. So
okay.
that's it.
All right.
That's it. So yeah.
Here, I got my readers, Jeff.
I feel you, man. I got mine on too, Steve. I got mine on too. We together.
Yeah. That's it. So All right. Hey, you guys have a good rest of the week, and we'll see y'all later.
Steve, I'll see you when you walk out of that bedroom door.
All right. I'll get it unbuttoned.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
And that's why you don't do live call-in shows.
That's right. My Lord have mercy. Ryan, as always, the call-in show came together like we knew it would.
So you throw shit at the wall, sometimes it sticks, Jeff.
That's right. That's right. What do you say, man? Time for the giveaway? Revo giveaway? What
do it. Let's do it. What was our code word?
I came up with something while Steve was talking there.
Well, okay. All right.
I'm gonna throw it on the screen. Baka baby. Hashtag Baka baby for the giveaway. Throw in the comments, and we will pick a winner from that.
Oh my gosh.
I could have done boat for sale. I don't know. There's a lot of topics tonight. But Baka baby. Hashtag Baka baby in the comments, and we'll give it a few minutes while we finish the show up here, and we will pick a winner for the Revos. Here they come. Here comes the comments. Let's see if I can. Oh, wait a minute. Collect the comments. Start collecting. Here we go. They're flying in. 15, 17. We'll give it a few minutes to build. That was a fun one, man. What was your favorite caller of the night? There were some good ones.
I like Dina calling in. I like that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Fresh face, new person to the group.
I mean, I like when anybody calls in and mixes it up.
Got John Allen in here. Of course, Bob, Pink, Waffle, G-Money. It's always good. It was a good night. It was a good night. We'll give it another little bit. We got 30-something entries in. YouTube or Facebook, it doesn't matter. We will pick a winner from there. James Snyder's in. Mark Cawthorn. We got people from all over the nation tonight. All over the nation. Josh Hawks.
Smith sold pretty much everything other than like his house and baby clothes in the comments tonight. So hats off to you for that. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I don't know how we went down that road of becoming the KBN classifieds all of a sudden.
I don't either. That was sick.
Yeah. All right. There's 70 people, but there's only 40 entries. I'm only going to give you another few seconds here, Ryan. Ryan's got some beers to drink. They're not going to drink themselves, are they, Ryan?
No, we got an appointment at the Rusty Nail here for a post-game recap.
All right. Here we go. You want to do the giveaway?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go.
Dun, dun, dun. The winner is
Chris O'Connor from YouTube. There you go, Chris.
He sounds like a UFC fighter. Is he?
I don't know. But Chris O'Connor is the winner of the Revos tonight. How about that?
Appreciate you, Chris O'Connor.
Appreciate everybody watching as always. That was a good show, man. That was a good show. The winter call-in.
If you hate the glasses, meet Jeff at the boat ramp.
Meet Jeremy Hughes at the boat ramp.
Just go around looking for the bald guy with a big beard with a two-piece, and he'll handle you.
Yeah, appreciate everybody tonight, man. That was fun. Ryan, look forward to watching your story develop from over there in the Panhandle, man.
I'll tell you, this is Steve-O's first goose hunting experience, and we are going to the best place to shoot geese on planet Earth. So this will be a fantastic experience for my young friend.
Now look, he's just getting started with bass. We don't need to lose him to the goose hunting world. Right?
Yeah, we ain't gonna lose him. He will not become a professional goose hunter on this trip. I promise you that. But he will have a fantastic time.
There we go. All right, buddy. Y'all have fun.
All right, see y'all.